Well, hello there, Sagittarius. How you doing? I should probably get my glasses. Yeah, hold on for 1 second. Let me get my glasses. Doing a little shuffling for you real quick. Welcome to the channel. Yeah. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a great New Year's. Yeah. So let me just do this chat filter real quick. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get hot. Let's see what's on your agenda for your energy now. All right, I did some free shuffling. We're just gonna get right into it. There's one. 6 of Pentacles right there. Ooh. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. That's the energy right now. Well, I would say be careful. Yeah, be careful. Someone's coming in. Well, this is you, okay? Because this is your reading. So don't be getting on my shit. This is someone that's coming in with a false offer. Fake and phony false offer. And they want to come take from you something. Takers. Y'all. Okay. This could be you, this could be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just see what story mode tells us, okay? So here we go. Here comes your first card of your story. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. The Fool. Only fools rush in, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of a foolish idea, okay? Maybe somebody wants to take a leap of faith with you, but it's not what it seems. It's not really what they're pretending it is to be. Interesting. 9 of Cups. Yeah, see, they're trying to fool you. Somebody's trying to fool you to make you think that you're their damn wish fulfillment. Or you're fooling somebody, making them think that. You know, take that how that fits. But I'm calling bullshit on all of it. All right? Talking all day, throat hurts. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, see, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Somebody's trying to swear to God that you're the one for them, but they're a bunch of bullshit here. Ace of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles. So someone's definitely trying to take from you here, coming in fake, phony, but flirty and fun, right? Trying to play it off. They want to start something new with you here, but they're pretending that you're the wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Okay. Ace of Swords out here, though. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Boom. Here you come rushing in. You're like, I don't know. See, you come in with the truth. So I think that you ask many questions here. Okay, because the Swords is about your mind and your communication. So I think you're really going to be like, hey, what's the deal? Do you really like me, or what is this? Okay, that's kind of where you're coming at. Because I think you see right through this. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Okay. Wow. That's fun. Yeah. Okay. Page of Swords. Background check. That just came out. Right? So, yeah, you might want to look into this person. Okay. They want you to take a new journey, go somewhere crazy with them. Who knows? But, you know, you got to do your research, people. And doing a background check don't hurt at all. Seriously, nowadays. You know, we can say we're all this and that, but You know, when it comes down to it, you want to make sure people don't have criminal records and felons and shit, right? They're just scammers. Look at half the scammers left. I love it. Bye, birdies. Yeah, look at this. Okay. 8 of Swords. Okay. So you're going to get this person overthinking. Okay. It's like when you start asking the right questions about this person, like what their intent is, it's like they're going to start to think that they're going to get caught. Like you're on to them. Yeah. The heat is on. Yeah. The heat is on. Mm-hmm. The heat is on, High Priestess, because you know what's up. Come on, Saggy. Tell me you don't know what's up. You know what's up in this house. High Priestess. Kicking in the door, being like, oh, hell no. High Priestess with the... See, the High Priestess with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. You know this person's trying to take you for a ride. We ain't having it up in here. All right. So, you know the deal, yo. You're guarded. Look at this. You're like, ha, you're not getting anything over on me. Yeah. 5 of Swords here. You're totally guarded. Ruthlessly guarded. It's because your intuition is going off. You know, Sagittarius is pretty intuitive too, you know what I'm saying? They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough street cred. Okay, you guys don't. But I'm here for you all, so. All right, let's do it. Guarded, huh? Queen of Cups. Because, you know, you nurture yourself. You love yourself. You got, you know, you kind of wear your heart on your sleeve, right? So it's easy for people to kind of see that and want to take advantage of it. But you have a little backup plan because you're like a little frisky feline with very sharp claws. Okay. But you nurture yourself here. You love yourself. This is why you're not letting anybody in and come and kind of take advantage of you here. Yeah, see the Lover's card. Okay. I mean, some of you want that soul connection, right? You want that soul tie. You're not down for the casual here. And you smelt it. So not all the time, if you smell it, you dealt it, okay? It's not always like that. What's going on in the comments? How you doing? Appreciate you being up in here. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. 3 of Cups. Yeah, see, you're not about to be put in no third party situation here, okay? You're not into this triplets or being a side piece. You know, you want the real deal. Yeah, hi, what's going on? Hot telling you, what's going on? Yeah, so you don't want the third party crap here. Okay, it just breaks your heart. Okay, that's all it really does. You know, you get in between 2 people. So now it's a triangular thing. And one person's going to get hurt because someone's going to be left out. That is very true. Yeah, it's very true. Somebody always ends up getting hurt. The Hermit. Yep. I mean, it's like people are going to put you in a third-party situation. You're just going to... Thank you. Appreciate that, Hot. It was very nice of you to say that. So, the Hermit, as I was saying, you'd rather stick to yourself than to deal with people that want to try to, you know, mingle you in between their mess. Okay? Trying to put you in a third-party situation here that doesn't really work for everybody. I mean, it might for a minute, but then eventually, people, there's jealousy, there's envy, there's all this shit that gets in between everything and just messes it all up, and no one's happy, and someone gets left out. Copying other people's videos? Excuse me? This is a live video. So who am I copying who? You're not about to be an option. 7 of Cups here. You're not about to be any kind of option for anybody, right? You're not. Explain yourself, hot or not telling you. What are you even talking about? First, you're like, nice YouTube glow, complimenting me, and they come and kick me in the face with the, why are you copying other people's videos? Just beat it. Okay, well, here. Now we're going to have to do this. Talking about, and you're accusing me of some shit that actually is defamation of character. So goodbye. Stupid fools, I tell you, man. I swear they just wait to get on here and run their mouth. I need a glass of water. I thought it was kind of dry. Justice in the house, though. Boom, there it is. Yeah. So, you keep yourself balanced. You're not going to deal with these people that try to put you in situations that, are just going to end up getting somebody hurt. Okay? You don't want the fake and phony. You don't want the casual kind of people. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a relationship. This could be with friends. Because you get fake friends all the time. Yeah. And you got fake people like this guy on here not telling you, making up some shit on me, trying to get me provoked. It ain't gonna happen, dude. It's gotta stop. But you can't, so I stopped for you. 2 of Swords, just like that, pow. Too easy to make a decision. But it's not. Because it doesn't really bother you, okay? It doesn't really affect your mind here. You don't overthink. You're pretty quick-witted like that with your brain. And into thinking that, okay, well, if something's going to put me up like that, well, I ain't having it. You don't sit there and you don't dwell on it. You don't keep going with it. It is what it is. And that's kind of what I really like about Sagittarius, is because you guys are just chill like that. It's going to be what it is going to be. If you can't have what you're going to have after you try to fight so much for it, it ain't going to be. That's just what it is. And you let it be. Yeah, so you just leave it out in the cold. 5 Pentacles. Yeah, because if people can't change their ways around you, then you're just out. 10 of Swords, because you're not about to be betrayed. You're done with all that. You're done with the games. You're done with the circus. You're done with people putting you in third-party situations that just end up getting you hurt. Plain and simple. Oh, lucky you got 2 cards. Let's see what they are. Yep, so what's that, the 9? 7 of Wands. So you block any kind of devil shit here, okay? You block anybody that comes in to try to sabotage your ideas, your goals, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, and you do it pretty quickly, I gotta say. You're not one of those contemplators and you don't sit there and not take action. You're very good with taking action, I gotta say. 2 more. What? Lucky you again. But 1's on the floor. Okay? Yeah, see, you walk right away. Because you're on to better. You might have some good feelings towards people sometimes, okay? There's people that you got to walk away from. They might leave you with a good memory. Sometimes not. But even still, you ain't got time for all that. Yeah, maybe I should title this afterwards. You ain't got time for all that. I mean, who really does? Only the narcissists have time to play those silly games because they don't care if they, hurt people. Because they're hurt, so hurt people, and that's a shame. What is this upside down? How did that? Huh. Well, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so time for a cycle to change. Okay, maybe a little good luck's coming your way here. Finally, after a little while, because you've been going through these people that are just constantly playing games with you, and you just got time for none of it. Appreciate your comments. Thank you. Look at this 10 of Cups. Want to come out? It showed itself to me 3 different times. So that's what's going to change. You're going to get your happiness here. Okay? Maybe, I don't want to. I think that you feel emotionally satisfied when you know that you avoided something that could have hurt you. And that changes everything because, you might feel bad for people because you got to leave them, you got to bounce, but you kind of don't. Because it's all about what makes you happy, right? So if shit ain't making you happy, like, sure, we could try to stick around and see how we can hopefully make things change or whatever, but we can only change ourselves. We can't change somebody else. They have to do it for themselves. And it's like, some people just don't have that ability. They linger, they dwell, they get stuck, and you're not feeling that. So, you do have a little bit of, oh, I wish that one would have worked, that kind of thing. But you quickly go into temperance. So you might get in your feelings for a hot minute, but you kind of get out of it, you bounce back real quick, and you just keep doing your thing, right? You keep going on and on and on. I'm so glad I blocked all these stupid comments. Like, how you gonna talk about Diddy and my shit, dude? Like, you're a fool. Free Diddy? You need to be locked up, you friggin' perv. Like, what is that, dude? I think these are what my detractors. Every reading they do this. So stupid. And it's stupid because YouTube won't do shit about it. And they know all about it. They try to say they don't, but they showed me all the screenshots of what people are talking about, right? Stupid. Well, we don't know what you're saying. So you just cruise on by, baby. Smooth sailing. Look at that. You just find your peace real quick. It doesn't take you long to get back in a boat and just cruise. Yeah. Temperance with the 6 of Wands. Well, look at you fancy pants going all to town. 3 of Wands, because you just know, I think one thing with you is that that cliche saying, there are other fish in the sea, that. So you're not going to get hung up on something that doesn't work. Because something else is going to come along, whether that works or not. You're still in that boat, ready to go find out. It's like you're so full of optimism when sometimes it looks like you probably shouldn't. But you manage it pretty well. Ace of Pentacles, look at that. Pow. Brand new opportunity coming for you. This is what you're waiting for. You just kick back, wait for the next opportunity. Wait for the next person, the next friendship, the next relationship, the next job. It's all different for people. Right? Everybody's a little different. Yeah. Judgment. See, and something's gonna be ending here for all this cycle. Okay, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card out here with the Ten of Cups in the world now. Yeah, see, big changes are coming. Okay. So, like, this isn't part of your destiny here to keep, racking through people and being like, it ain't gonna work, because you're too easygoing. You're too balanced to be hung up. So I think we're gonna get into some energy here where you finally get some kind of reward here, strength. Yeah, so you have that strength and that courage to keep going, right? But something definitely is going to change for you. The Death card. Yeah. If it was out here, I would show you. Queen of Wands. Okay, so there could be a moment where you get this surge of strength, this courage, right? And it's usually after, you have to kind of put the stop on people, places, and things here. And then, you feel bad because you're like, well, maybe that could have worked if I bent over backwards and blah, blah, blah. And that always doesn't work because you end up hurting yourself. So when you kind of get to that point, you do feel bad because, like I said, it could have worked or not. But you don't really stick around to ply it out. So now, once that energy kind of dissipates, it goes away, there's something coming up next here. And you never lose your confidence. You never lose your confidence here. The strength that you have to see yourself is amazing. Because it's very beautiful. You know who you are. You know how you look. You know how you act. And you want somebody to match that energy. See? King of Pentacles. Who is this? There's a earth sign here looking at you. King of Pentacles. Somebody who's got it going on. They definitely know their worth here. They're very methodical on how they built their own shit. Because I'm sure that they've been through the ringer. They don't want people to come in and ruin that. So this person's kind of looking at you like, are you really as confident as you say you are? Are you really as strong as you say you are? Are you really that peaceful and balanced as you say you are? That's how an earth sign will do it. And you do have the Ace of Pentacles, so this earth sign could be this opportunity. Let's see. Wow. Oh, shit. King of Swords. Ooh, they're going to be direct with you. Shit. They're going to be like asking you 20 questions. They're going to be all up in your grill. Yeah. King of Swords don't mess around. They're very direct, very intelligent. So they're going to be quizzing you. They do. Yes, I am. Thanks for that comment, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah. My bad, Brenda. I thought it was Brendan. I need a different set of glasses. Like, these phones are so tiny. Like, the wording is so small. So then I have to, like, triple the magnification here. Okay, so here we go. What is this King of Pentacles going to... Oh, they're going to talk to you. They want to offer you something here. Okay, Page of Pentacles. This could be about a job. This could be about money, okay, because we do have the Pentacles out here with the page giving you that offer. This could be that direct communication here, okay. Like I said, this isn't a love reading per se, but, you take the details and you weave it into your realm. your reality for how it fits for you, right? Yeah. What's going on, Darlene? How you doing? Okay. Page of Pentacles. Whatever the, whatever they're going to offer you, you're going to be so happy about it. It's going to make you very happy. This is a Sun card. Happy, joy. Like, this is a really good moment. Okay. So it's just going to come up and bow right in your face. Yeah, Page of Wands. When are you going to get going on it? Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I'm guaranteed this is pretty much about your work. Maybe you're going to get a different type of job. Maybe offered a different job. Maybe you're in a bonus or some kind of raise at work. Something like that. Seven of Swords. Well. You know, like, I didn't want to think this, but it just came right up. Because you went through this cycle of these people trying to pull the wool over your eyes here, oftentimes we go through that, and then we're like, okay, well, I'm healed and I'm ready for the next one. And God will test you to see if you're really ready for what you deserve. Have you learned your lesson? And this person that might be trying to offer you this here could be lying to you. I didn't want to say it. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Look at everybody chatting it up. You know, you can talk amongst yourselves too and get to know each other. I really appreciate that, because that's how, you know, family does it. Darlene, I don't know. We're not doing personals here. This could be a related message to your individual question, because this is more like a general, okay? So follow the story. So far, we're at this person that is going to offer you something, maybe a loan of money, a contract, some kind of opportunity, and it doesn't look like it's going to be real, because they might be lying about it. The Nine of Pentacles. I think that you just say no, okay? Yeah, you say no, because we do have the High Priestess card out here, so you have a very spidey sense kind of intuition. So I think that you know this person's lying, because it seems like the offer is too good to be true, you know, because you have the Ace of Pentacles. That's a lot of abundance. But they're only coming in with a page, just one pentacle. So right there, to me, it's off. There's 9 pentacles difference. That's how you know it's a lie. Damn, I'm good. Because 10, that would be 11. 9. Yeah, page and a king. Okay, well, let's just keep going. I don't know where I was trying to go with that. It almost worked. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. What the hell? What the hell? Whoa, this is like getting like tricky. This is like roller coaster shit now. Ooh, this person's very like confusing, because you have the 10 of Pentacles here. When you think this is a lie, because it seems too good to be true, what you're really going to get is this 10 of Pentacles. So what this little bit of part is like, we're going to give you this much for this, but we're not going to give it to you all of it. So we're going to give you this much right now. So instead of getting the Ace of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Pentacles. When you were all set to be like, well, I'm at the Nine of Pentacles, so I'm good. Like, I don't need any more than, like, basically whatever they were trying to offer you is what you already had. So you're like, well, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Like, what am I getting out of it? And then they show you the Ten of Pentacles. So you get that. But you're at the 9, so there's an increase for you, which would make it that 1 pentacle. 9 and 1 is 10. I knew I was going somewhere with it. Hell yeah. Okay. So now this is like a hope instead of a lie. And this is the test to see if you can track it. 2 of Cups. So you're going to do it. You're going to join in with this person. It's a union. It's a coming together. Like I said, friendship, you know, even having a relationship with your boss as an employee is a relationship, right? It sure is. It is for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah, so 2 of Cups. The choice is yours. Hello. 4 swords. This could lay your mind to rest. You could be putting your mind at ease here. Or you could be tricked out of a spot because you think it's a lie when it's not. Let's find out. Getting juicy. You will invest. 7 of Pentacles. So finally, when you get this clarity on, well, you said I could have this, but now you're going to give me this. And I was ready just to give up on it, but now you give me the 10 of Pentacles, so I'm on board. Because now I'm actually getting something out of it. And that whole test lays everything to rest. So no more of those repeating cycles like that. At least for this case, this instant. Oh boy, Tower. Changes, boom, big changes. So, clarity on you passing the test. My sis Patty home. Could be, I don't know. Appreciate that, I'm American. It is a pretty awesome jersey. Pisces, okay. Okay, we're getting up in here. Yeah, this is an old jersey. This is actually Curtis Martin, who got to play on the Patriots for 1 season. And he broke every single rushing record there was. And then he went to the Jets and broke even more records. It was like, what, dude? So this jersey is actually like 15 years old. 15, maybe 20. It's pretty old, man. Yeah, it's actually, it's like one of their practice jerseys, yeah. Thank you, appreciate that. A lot of work on the tattoos. Okay, so, the Tower is here with the 4 of Wands. Look at this. Told you big changes are coming. So now things are going to be able to be a lot more stable for you. When you work with this person, you're going to grow with this person. So if it's like a boss, you're going to be like collaborating with him, your ideas with their ideas. You guys are going to just keep making things better and better and better. And it's actually going to be pretty awesome. Yeah. So we'll leave that for the story. Let's get to the verdict. Get to the outcome. Here comes the grand finale. Okay, this is your Bachelor, Bachelorette Rose. This is a field goal kick. 2 cards. 1, Ace of Wands. Woo! Sex at the workplace. Who said that? 2 Pentacles. Yeah, so whatever creative project that you're going to be dipping and dabbing with this person, y'all going to make it look easy. Okay, because you decide, like, whatever you think, this other person thinks, so you're going to be in sync. And whatever you guys are going to build and grow together is going to be pretty good. And there might be like a little bit of business with pleasure here, but you have to make that decision. Okay. So we'll leave that there. And I want to thank you. Appreciate you guys coming out here. Look at everybody chatted up, right? Yeah, sorry I don't do the personal readings or the individual, the questions. I'm kind of not one of those Miss Cleo crystal ball fortune tellers. Nah, I'm only here to help you in your personal daily shit as you tell me through your energy. That's it. You know, the benefits of having some kind of payment is slim to none. And I definitely thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that. You know, my work is for you guys to help you see what you need to improve, what you don't need to improve, you know, because we're all trying to be a bigger and better person than we can be today than we were yesterday. So this is what we're doing. And if I can help you through your issues this way, listen to the stories, because they're going to be either in the beginning, the middle, or the end. But either way, it is your message. And I wish you well, my friends. I definitely appreciate you all that subscribed. Everybody that came out to see it, appreciate the compliments on the jersey. And hey, we still keep fighting them haters, right? They always test our nuggets, but we hold it down. So keep that in mind. Haters gonna hate, and it's only because you're doing something right. So you gotta kind of chalk it up for them one time with that. But anyways, be blessed, be brave, be bold, be well. Peace and pray every day, my friends. And I'll definitely see y'all on the next one. Go Patriots!